What's up, my man? This is George I. Courtright, fresh and funky because I've been sculling around the last few minutes trying to get this up and running. Ooh, there's probably nobody watching because I didn't send out a reminder to watch because I was still doing the Mad Devil of the Week. Hopefully that will come out as I hope. As you can see, I'm not alone. Got a new person sitting in as guest host. And who the hell are you?
Hello world, this is Mike Spears, and I'm here to assist my man George in whatever he needs. So we're going to have some great topics for you folks, and hopefully from this cast here we can learn something and get more informed about what's going on in this world.
And what do you do for a living there, Mike?
I'm actually an underwriter for a company here in Phoenix. I've been doing underwriting for about 10, 15 years or so. For those who don't know what underwriting is basically we're kind of like the gatekeepers for certain companies that need a particular insurance. So we review it, and if it fits our appetite, then we'll write it for you.
All right. And how do you know me?
Actually, I had the pleasure of meeting George when he was an employee at the company that I work for now, and he was there for a short period of time. But he seemed cool dude, So later on, we actually were able to connect outside of work because he left and I didn't see him for a long time. So the last couple of weeks, we got together at a friend's place recently. Have a lot of food and drinks, fun, and we just kind of got reconnected.
Yeah, when I was working with Mike over at my last company, he seemed like a cool dude, and finally got back in touch with him at a friend's house, like he said, and everything's been cool. Hopefully see more of this cat, and hopefully things work out. Hopefully pretty good.
Yeah,
hopefully pretty good.
Good.
There's things in the works that we'll talk about off camera once we are done. But this is a mad week with George I. Courtright. As you guys already know, once again, stay tuned if you are tuned in because I put some work into this damn Mad Devil of the Week. So let's get right into it. We go talk about topics all the way from last Thursday. One of the things that has happened last Friday was the retiring of a Crayola crayon.
Oh.
We start off small. We touch everywhere. There's some big shit going on. Some of this shit's mad, but some of the simplest things that it still is a learning process because, this is one of the reasons I did this because I want to know a lot more about what's going on in the world. Growing up and recently, I really didn't watch the news. I don't read the newspaper. It's usually just word of mouth, headlines on MSN or something like that, somebody else talking about stuff. I really don't know about what's going on. So this way, I can go out and actually look and find out what the hell is going on. Last week, I actually did something I never did before on this show, but do some breaking news. That Atlanta bridge that collapsed, that happened a couple hours before I did the show.
Oh wow, that's very recent.
Yeah.
I think the hot topic, and just an aside to that, the hot topic that was all over the news now on my way over here, I just learned that the U.S. fired 15 Tomahawk missiles at the Syrian airport that was supposedly responsible for the gassing of its own citizens.
Okay, what more do you know about that? Because I didn't hear anything about that. So, American troops, American fighter planes and all that stuff.
It was fired from what they call like a destroyer.
Oh, okay.
That fitted to fire missiles from what they call it from sea to land.
Sea, okay.
So they
to Syria.
Yeah, into Syria because our military, our navy, is moored across, out in the
policing the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is controversial.
Exactly.
Controversial to some people. Like, why are we putting our hand in shit that really doesn't pertain to us. There's other countries that are out there and they're not putting their hand in shit. Why are we always the one doing it?
Because the U.S. in my opinion, the United States is very imperialistic, which means that we feel that we're superior to everyone, and everyone should have our way, and our way is right. And if you don't agree with us, and there's something that we want, we're gonna send the troops on you.
True.
So that's basically kind of like a nutshell what's going on over there. But we could probably get into that a little bit more.
Well, since we brought it up, what exactly? So Syrian, like the military, Syrian military, Syrian government.
They're having a civil war over there. So Assad is the president.
Okay.
Okay. And they're saying that he has a bunch of human rights violations.
Mm-hmm.
So our government, U.S., CIA, Israel, decided that we wanted to replace Assad. We already have the person that we want to take Assad's position. So we basically outfitted the rebels, the freedom fighters, to overthrow the Syrian government.
Oh shit! So we are taking a hand into Syrian government by doing shit, but yet we get pissed off when we hear about Russia supposedly fucking with our election and putting who they want in.
Exactly. That's called. That's calling the pot calling the kettle black. Yeah, when it's one of those, you do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. Oh goddamn.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that at all. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure.
But touch back on some of the bullshit. Crayola retired a crayon. I didn't even know this damn crayon existed. It was in the top, there's like the 8-pack, 16-pack, 24-pack, 36, 48, 64, and then like
it got ridiculous after that.
Like the crayon factory with the crayon sharpener on the back and shit.
Yeah.
They said dandelion yellow, which I never even heard of. It wasn't in fucking my 24 box.
Mine either. I don't even think it was in the 64 box. I lost track after 64.
They said it was in the top 24, but they're retiring it, and they're going to be replacing it with some shade of blue, possibly. One of the things that's funny about this, because I just did an update, people are saying that they retired the dandelion yellow because a similar color to what our president is, and it's offensive. It mocks him. That's probably some he say she say bullshit, but it's kind of funny.
It is funny.
But it is funny. Yeah. But it's something that he would do. Oh man, this crayon makes fun of me. So let's get rid of it.
Yeah, my hue is off.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I got down here. Of course, March Madness has wrapped up. Yeah. Were you into the basketball and all those games and college basketball and all that stuff?
No, I didn't get those tickets. Were outrageous. There was no way I was going to get a ticket, not even outside.
I think the Final Four was like 200 or something, and then the actual final game was 150 or so. Yeah, and these were nosebleed.
That's what I was getting ready to say. If you start getting down closer to the 4, I heard the highest ticket that I heard was somewhere around 10,000.
Jeez, and it's
who has that money?
There's a lot of people in there.
I need to talk to them.
And there was a lot of celebrities in town for it as well. There was the free concerts. Did you go out to the free concerts?
No free concerts. I actually was working, and my drive is too far.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah. Now, I was planning on going to the concerts on Saturday because when we first heard about them, they started at 2 o'clock.
Right.
Then when wifey followed up to figure out which ones we wanted to go to and what time, they pushed all that crap to like 7 o'clock.
Oh,
they started at 7, and like, at 2 o'clock, you might be able to avoid, a
The
crowd, a traffic or something like that, but freaks come out at night.
Freaks come out.
Freaks come out. So
the weirdos come out.
Yeah, and it wasn't even people that I absolutely wanted to see. It was a group called Group Love that I heard a couple songs of. I know two of their songs.
Like an indie label or something.
It's like this folky type band. They had a song that was like the music in the background of an iPhone commercial or some shit. And then I seen them on the Jimmy Fallon show.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another one that I think Wifey and I both would appreciate, I guess, since we're gonna go for one. It'll be all right to see the other one, the Chainsmokers, which is
yeah. I would listen to them.
They're big right now, but some of their shit annoys the fuck out of me. And, it's just too poppy.
Yeah,
it's
like,
oh,
like bubblegum and show.
Yeah, bubblegum. Go tan and go to the beach type.
Yeah, basic hubba bubba.
Yeah. So I didn't want, fuck that. I'm gonna stay at home. We watched a whole bunch of movies, a bunch of TV shows, catching up and shit. Let me see.
Yeah.
I forgot to write them down, but I want to give a little review on some of the movies at the end too.
Mm-hmm.
But March Madness, dude. What was it? Friday night, Mississippi State broke UConn's win streak.
I saw
that on like a last
second.
That was pretty sweet. I didn't actually see the game. Saw the replay on ESPN. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But UConn won 111 straight games.
You win 111 straight games. There's some talent.
Oh, they always talent.
That's years of talent.
There's talent, recruiting, the key factor is coaching. Yeah,
coaching. That's an awesome feat, and I'm happy for Mississippi State. It gives a chance to see two different teams play because UConn the last 10 years.
Yeah, they're always there.
They're always there. They're gonna be back next year.
Yeah, exactly, they'll be back. Yeah. But it's cool to have somebody else step up to the plate and go to the finals, which was kind of crazy because it ended up being South Carolina in the finals, and that was for the women's, and South Carolina was in the Final Four for the men's.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool. North Carolina and South Carolina, North Carolina men's, South Carolina women's are the champions for this year.
Yeah. They get bragging rights until next season.
They get the bragging rights. All right, to stick on a little bit of sports, I saw, I didn't have time to follow up, but Saturday night, Philadelphia Flyers, this is hockey. I'm giving a little hockey update just because, it'd be cool to get more into it. I don't want to sound pro-black and all that shit, but it probably would be a little bit funner to watch if there was more black people playing hockey, which there's a shitload.
There's a lot more.
There's a shitload.
Used to just be one. He was just a goalie.
Yeah, that was a 94.
You're gonna be a goalie. We're gonna slap this puck about 100 miles at your face.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can catch it.
But if there was it's starting to get more popular. As a matter of fact, what was it? Popeye Jones that used to be in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
His son was playing hockey.
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually made it to the majors, but I know he was playing like the minors for the Blackhawks for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got popping or if he's still in, but there's a decent amount.
And I think what's a limiting factor for more, people of color, African Americans per se, getting into hockey is because that's a very expensive sport.
Yes.
It's very expensive. That equipment that they have, could be, a couple, $2,000-$3,000.
Yeah.
Then you got travel.
Mm-hmm.
Then their ice times practicing and all that, so it can get up there. So I think that's one of the limiting factors. And inner city, you just slap up a basketball rim.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a basketball. Yeah, there's a basketball rim right down the street. And
There you go.
What? A ball costs $15.
15
you might
bucks.
find one. You might sneak one. Sneak one is what I'm calling it. You might sneak one out of store.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, or you can give it that if you don't want to do that, you can get it from the Goodwill.
Oh, there you go. But
$2.
You can get basketball and all that stuff easy. You know, a football easy. You know, get a few people easy.
There you go.
But back again to this hockey thing. The reason I brought it up is because the goalie for the Philadelphia Flyers just straight up collapsed minutes after the game started.
What did he have? A heart murmur?
I don't know. I didn't follow up, but just when I saw it, he was just standing there. You know, a couple minutes in, you know, the play was down at the other end of the ice, and he just passed out, and he had to be taken out. So that was Michael Newverth. So hopefully,
We have to do a follow up on him.
yeah, hopefully he's doing all right. But it just sucks, you know. These people are talented, you know. There's not everybody just can't do these sports, man.
No.
You know, you get to the majors and all that stuff, and just I never want to see even somebody on my opposing team
Right.
to get hurt because
At
the end of the day,
it's a game.
it's a game.
It's
just a game.
It's just a game.
And you know, doing it to entertain the masses. You know,
Exactly.
Hundreds of thousands, millions of people watch hockey and just trying to entertain them. And yeah. Hopefully he is all right.
Yeah.
Now,
Send a couple prayers out for him.
Michael Newverth, I think that's how you pronounce it. All right, another thing that came up was landslide Saturday in Colombia. Kills 200 people with hundreds missing. Worst disaster in recent history. Heavy rains cause river to rise. Did you hear about that?
I heard a little bit about that. How the news will sensationalize things. So
Oh, absolutely.
So I saw that. I was just like, wow. I mean, that area is always prone, seems like, to mudslides. But they don't probably tell us what the backdrop is of it. Maybe it was mining related. You know, they do a lot of strip mining up there and for resources and stuff. And what they start to do is, to destroy the integrity of the ground. So when that water gets there, you got a wall there. You can't stop a wall of mud.
Right.
Yeah.
And well, it's those natural disasters. It's where the earth is fighting back, man.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of us.
We've done some damage to the earth. The earth is fighting back.
We digging and scraping and drilling up everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to get those precious metals for what? To put in your teeth.
I gotta get me a grill.
I gotta get the grill. Gotta get the bling.
Yeah, the blade.
Yeah. So earth is fighting back. Watch yourself. Another thing that came up, it just hit. Since I did this, my ears are open now to shit too, and it is pretty cool. Got up early Sunday morning, I don't know why, and a news channel was on, or the news was on, and several of these stories came about. Another one was a deadly carbon monoxide leak at a hotel pool in Michigan.
Anybody get hurt?
Yes, a 13-year-old boy died, half a dozen other kids unresponsive, pool heater malfunction. And when the first responders came to help them out, several of them got sick.
Yeah, somebody's in trouble.
Yeah, as insurance people,
somebody better get their checkbook ready.
Was it the installer? Was it the manufacturer of the unit?
Yeah.
Was it the was it the premise that they were at, the hotel themselves?
Yeah.
You know what? All those people
maintenance
are
schedules.
Maintenance schedules. Yeah.
Product liability.
Exactly. All those people are probably gonna get brought in on some kind of charges because 13-year-old.
Yeah.
13 ain't young. 13, you got a good immune system.
Yeah.
You can fight back some of the shit that comes about.
And they're bigger now too.
Yeah.
So
you go walk it off. Type shit. But obviously, this was so strong that even the people who came to help out got sick. So something major went bad, deadly carbon monoxide. So if you haven't done it, go check to see if you have a carbon monoxide alarm or whatever.
Yeah.
What are those things called? You put in there and they check for the levels and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Detector. Carbon monoxide detector. I think we got one. Yeah. I'm gonna have to check and find out. But yeah, you don't.
No.
And guess what? They probably cost like $8.
That's true. So I'm gonna go get me one.
Exactly.
Along with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, I might need it.
Do I have a fire extinguisher?
I don't think we do.
Yeah.
I don't think we do.
Yeah.
All right, put that on the list.
Yeah.
Shit. And I don't know, it just feels good. I don't even know if people like it or not, but I got a visual on this one. Ronaldo, that soccer player, that famous soccer player, ladies just
I was about to say
take their panties off and just throw them at people. Because of Ronaldo.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what nationality he is, but what?
I think he's
Spanish.
I think he's Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah, I was thinking Spanish.
Something like that. Well, whatever he is, he's that of the David Beckhams. He's the David Beckhams of that.
Yes.
So, he got a statue made in his likeness, and it went across the internet because it looks like this.
He looks like a
yeah.
right there. That's not.
People are making fun of that thing.
Yeah,
it is hilarious because that looks nothing like
it.
Him.
Does not.
It makes him look like a damn fool. You go and you want to accept being honored. Like, oh, thank you for giving me this privilege, and then you do that shit.
Yeah,
dude. I don't have a picture of it, but did you see Shaq's statue?
No, I was wanting to see that.
Oh, I should have had.
Man, that would have been a good one.
I should have put the what statue should look like, and this one, what it shouldn't. But Shaq's statue,
the before and after, or should and shouldn't.
Yeah, Shaq's statue is pretty dope. It's him. I don't even know how the fuck they did it. It's him hanging on the rim. So there's air underneath him. It's not like it's on a base out here. The statue's hanging on something.
Oh wow.
It is pretty badass.
We gotta take a look at that.
Yeah. He got it for the Lakers.
Yeah.
And that's weird. That's weird to me. I don't know why, but it seems weird.
That he was there. Should have been the Heat.
I don't know. He jumped around too much to have a statue at any one spot.
But didn't he win more NBA championships with LA than he did with the other team?
Yes.
That's probably why. He would have stayed there if it weren't for Kobe.
Yes. Kobe was at the statue unveiling.
That's good. That's elite because he gonna get one too.
Yeah. But what was he in? He was at the Lakers for what, 3-4 years or something like that?
I think something like that.
Then
4 years.
He started off at Orlando, then went to Lakers, and then went to Heat. He got another ring there.
Yep.
And then I know he was with Phoenix.
Yep.
Celtics.
Yeah, that's kind of like on the down.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes.
And the Cavs.
Yeah. Like who really remembers that? Like that's like
I barely remember him for the Celtics, but it was just like a stint.
2 games.
Probably
he got hurt. Something like that.
But no, I think he's definitely one very influential player. That whole Hack-a-Shack that they're talking about taking it out. They're trying to make
Stop
a rule.
The intentional fouls.
Yeah, which is fucking bullshit. It's bullshit.
Learn how to shoot free throws.
Yeah, this is basketball. Learn how to shoot. What?
They're free.
They're free. You ain't got nobody on you.
Exactly.
It's from the same spot every time.
Exactly. They're not moving.
Exactly. What the fuck else you gotta do? Once again, it's a game. You fucking playing a game for millions of dollars. You telling me you can't put an hour a day into shooting free throws?
30 minutes.
Even 30 minutes.
30
minutes.
30-minute workout.
30 minutes on some fucking free throws. But now we gotta change the rules and shit because these motherfuckers don't know how to shoot a free throw.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Alright, let's see. Let's stick on a little bit more sports. Patrick Ewing is the new coach at Georgetown.
Yeah. They're gonna be back. They've been missing for a while. Remember the oversized shorts?
Yes.
That started that whole craze.
Yes.
Like, oh man, them shorts.
Yep.
All my shorts still oversized to this day.
Well, they better not go back. Actually, I've seen in the March Madness, some people were wearing not as short as like early Larry Bird shit. Boy short.
Shorts.
Yeah,
with the sports.
You don't know what they are. A sport.
Yeah, he said, nah, man. No, let's not go back that far.
Yeah, but I seen some wearing them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't do this.
Don't do this.
Don't do
that. That don't look good. That's
No.
that's not a good look.
No, it is not. But yeah, that's cool that Patrick Ewing. Although I was never a fan of Patrick Ewing because I was my mom huge Chicago Bulls fan because of Jordan, and of course I was a Jordan fan. I'm from Iowa, so that was closest one.
Team.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Minnesota Timberwolves came. Ooh wee.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jordan was the man, and Knicks, Bulls, Bulls, Pistons. Like those. So I really don't like the Pistons. Don't like the Knicks.
Yeah. Fights.
Oh yeah.
Dennis Rodman.
Dude, back when NBA was real, and not all this pussy bullshit.
Crying. I'm not making enough
Floppy.
money to feed my family.
Oh.
Man, you making $80 million a year. Come on, what else you need?
Latrell Sprewell?
Yeah. I gotta feed my family.
All right. Holler at me about this resting, which hopefully the commissioner does something about. That's one thing he needs to do something about is teams resting players like in the middle of this fucking season.
Oh yeah. I mean it is a long season.
Once again, it's a game. It's a game. You play 86 games. 86 games over.
Playoffs?
No, that's not playoffs.
Okay. See, so they can be playing like almost
100 and something.
90. That's
100 and something. Is it though? One, you're making millions of dollars. Two, the game's 12-minute quarters.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 48 minutes total. Total possible running. And then you got timeouts, you got TV timeouts, you got quarter breaks, halftime breaks, you got free throws. Yeah. You got all this shit where you can pretty much, spurt and then just rest for a little bit. It's not constant moving like soccer or anything. It's not, or hockey. Right. You're not really doing that much. There's people that do a shitload more and don't need a fucking rest. Why is it that you need a rest? And then these people are buying hundreds of dollars worth of tickets and stuff, and then find out that Steph Curry and Kawhi Leonard both sit out on a Spurs Golden State game. What the fuck am I going to that game for?
You going because you bought a ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to say, let us play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
it's like when you go to a concert and they put the mic out. No, motherfucker, I can't sing you.
I don't want to hear these assholes sing. I want you to sing. That's what I paid for.
Yes. So, but you think it's reasonable?
I think I can see this. I can see the strategy behind it because you're going into critical games, and if you have a chance to sit your stars and not get them injured for a game that's pretty much meaningless, I understand that aspect of it from a business standpoint. But as a sports fan, you pay and you want to see the marquee players play.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like it's kind of like catch-22.
Well, back when NBA was real, they wasn't doing that shit.
No.
They wasn't doing that shit. But yet they, some of the best players ever. But yet they didn't rest. So why are these motherfuckers resting?
And they get played 10 times more than they did back then.
Oh yeah, exactly. Get paid more, you rest more. Like, come on, man. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, make them play.
Make them play. If they get hurt, you should have drank more milk.
Yes. Make your body good.
Let's see. I think there was another one. Oh, John Cena proposed to his girlfriend at WrestleMania. I heard that.
Yeah, I saw that. She's from Phoenix, isn't she?
Is she?
Yeah.
I didn't even look her up.
Yeah, I think they live like in the downtown area, kind of like.
Both of them?
Well, I know she lives down there because she has a twin sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, baby. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. Not that I.
But I'm checking her out.
Here's you down now. Yeah. Yeah, they had a little reality show. I kind of peeped in on it a couple of times just to see kind of like what was going on, and they had a little backstory that they're both wrestlers, and she does the same thing he does, but now I think they split the leagues up, to grow some of the new talent that they have on there.
Yeah.
They show that.
Is this a reality show just for them as a couple, or is it a wrestling? I know
It's wrestling. So, and then they just have like different like mini segments.
Okay.
Like where they focus on a couple or so.
Now, did you just so happen to catch that, or do you still watch?
I don't watch it. I kind of lost interest because reality shows. I mean, it's some of it's real, but the majority of it's all scripted. And after a while, after all these years of watching reality TV, you start to realize what's kind of like scripted.
Exactly.
Nobody's life is that damn exciting all the time.
And all that stuff.
All the time. Come on now.
Yeah. I still watch some of them, but a lot of them I just can't do it. There was one that I heard about from another web show, as a matter of fact, and I thought, ugh, my lips look like a crackhead. But anyways, it's called Hunted. I heard about it and it sounded like something I definitely want to watch. You got 24 hours or 48 hours or something like that. Actually, I can't even remember the damn thing, but you got a certain amount of time that you have to go and not be found by like investigation people. You got like a 1 hour head start, and they give you $500, and if you can't, they can't find you. You get like $100,000.
Yeah, kind of like the Hunger Games for adults.
That sound real cool. There was this TV show several years ago where they give you like a suitcase full of money and you can go hide it. If they can't find it,
based upon the clues.
Yeah, well, based upon investigation shit, there's two people that hide the case, and then they separate them and then interrogate the two, and then you still have to just straight up hide this shit and have them not find it. For some reason, people just hide it in dumbass places. They use receipts.
They wouldn't
and
easily
shit.
find it.
They use like credit cards and have like receipts and shit showing where like the location or where they could be and like the vicinity, all this stuff.
Go off the grid.
People, even with that Hunted, I think I could do that shit. I really think I could do it.
What about Naked and Afraid?
Naked and Afraid. I was with my homies from college and shit, and I think I accidentally had it on for one episode while I was in the hotel, and I got instantly hooked. Instantly hooked, and then I wore myself out because I think I watched like 40 episodes in a row or some shit like that.
But you think you could be a contestant?
Ooh, if I knew where we was going, yes.
No,
if I knew where we was going, it's a possibility. There was this one dude, this one couple, They got dropped in like the middle of Africa and shit.
Oh yeah,
Like
I'm
the
out.
Serengeti or whatever the fuck you call, where it's just
12 hours, I'm tapping out.
Yeah, tall grass and shit, and it don't rain and
Snakes.
I didn't see any snakes.
Oh yes.
There's probably snakes.
Snakes,
everywhere.
I'm out. It's
But
over.
when it comes to the water, you can't even drink the water, and it doesn't rain. It's like you had to look for elephant prints that collect water or some shit like that.
Oh wow.
And you can't even drink it without boiling it, or you're gonna fucking get sick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if it was like the Amazon forest or some shit, possibly. I think I could do that.
I could probably do the Bahamas.
But just, come on, man. Come on, man.
The closest.
If it was somewhere, definitely somewhere near a beach or some shit.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You know,
I'm good.
I'll find a way to get me some fish.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I'll figure some shit. I'm gonna eat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a way to eat.
Oh, yeah.
I eat a dead rat. I eat
A
something.
rat, a snake, or something.
I'll
Somebody
be
else gotta kill
man.
it.
What? You ain't gonna kill it?
No, I don't do snakes, bro.
Dude, come on. Just throw a rock at it. Bang. Be done.
Yeah, I probably be the one to get bit.
Have you ever eaten snake?
I believe I did one time,
Oh, really?
and that was a number of years ago. And I did it as a dare.
No shit.
Yeah, it's a little, I'm from Colorado, so they have stuff, all that kind of weird stuff. Like they'll have rattlesnake.
Like in a restaurant?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
you can get that.
Okay.
You can get that kind of like the Western type of deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
I've eaten those.
Yeah. What you think?
Yeah. It wasn't nothing special. It's just knowing that you're putting balls in. That's the part I didn't want. Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah, that's the
but
worst part.
It wasn't like it was horrible. It wasn't nasty. You know, I definitely had worse shit.
And it don't taste like chicken. People.
Oh, no,
always say
no,
everything
no,
tastes
no.
like chicken. The snake don't taste like no chicken. It tastes like snake.
What other exotic type of bullshit that you had?
I've eaten the camel.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Not my choice. Didn't know. I was in the service at the time, and I was stationed in on a USNS Mercy, and then we stopped in Bahrain. So I got off ship, and I wanted a pizza. They had a Pizza Hut there, and I thought it was Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
So I go in there and I said, "Let me get a pizza." Man, the pizza was like $20-some for a little tiny one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, greasy as all get out. So I'm eating that sucker, and I'm eating it, and they said, "Man, you know what you eating?" I go, "Nah." I said, "What is it?" I don't know what it is. They's like, "Man, you see any cows around here?"
Oh,
You see any pigs? You see any cows? I was like, no. I said, "Man, you eating camel?"
Now, how'd that taste?
It was greasy. That's a
Just
greasy animal.
really greasy.
Greasy
Interesting.
animal. It's a different
Interesting.
taste. Different taste.
No, I wouldn't mind trying all kinds of fucking meats just to try it. I had some emu jerky. I've had, buffalo. There's places that serve up buffalo burgers and shit.
Oh yeah, that's
So
real
I've
bad.
done that.
Real big back in
had
the
some
West.
alligator.
Yeah. What'd you think about the alligator? You get that at Papa Do's.
Oh, you can still get that?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
get alligator.
All right. It wasn't nothing special.
Does it taste like chicken?
No. None of this shit tastes like chicken, man. People just
It's like, what? Everything tastes like
no,
chicken.
everything don't taste like no damn chicken.
Yeah.
But hey, since we're on exotic animals, there's a big thing on the internet right now going against Mike Epps because this week at one of his shows in Detroit, he brought a kangaroo on stage. And he's getting flagged because they're saying, why the fuck did you bring a kangaroo on stage? When the handlers brought him out, it looked like the kangaroo was afraid.
Yeah.
And it was actually throwing jabs at
So he
the
was-
handler.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, the handler was trying to make it dance and shit, and Mike
Yeah.
Epps, brought it out, had the handler bring it out and whatnot, and, it started looking, kind of
Yeah, like it
shaky,
was-
so he was trying to stay away from it and
Yeah.
shit. He made a statement about how his intention was just to have the kangaroo on stage, like running around in the back or whatever, and just like, oh, why is the kangaroo on fucking stage?
Yeah, part of his comedy routine. And it backfired. Huh?
Yeah, and it backfired, and now he's getting all kinds of flack and shit.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, people just a little bit too sensitive. I mean, that kangaroo probably eat and get taken better care of than we do.
Exactly. And people are, giving shit to Mike Epps, but I think the real person that needs to be getting the shit is the handler.
Exactly.
What the fuck are you doing? If the kangaroo looked unhappy or whatever, that's on the handler.
That's the handler, right.
If you hire somebody to do their fucking job, they need to do their job.
Exactly.
Mike Epps is just, the name that they know, and that's who they saw. But it's not Mike Epps' fault because
he's not
the
handler.
This handler isn't doing whatever. There's animals doing all kinds of shit. On like the Tonight shows and shit, they usually have a segment where
they bring cats on there and they start attacking people.
Exactly.
Nobody says anything about that.
Exactly. The little furry shit. The raccoons or whatever, the lemurs and all this shit. They be on these Tonight shows and shit. Nobody gives a fuck about that, but a kangaroo at a fucking comedy show. Oh, she shouldn't be there.
And I don't think the kangaroo's ever bitten anybody. I've seen some shows where they bring exotic animals on there, like baby tigers and stuff, and lions, and they end up biting somebody.
I haven't seen nobody get bit.
I seen one of those little shows where that little tiger hung a tooth off of it. Yeah, and they were just like, it's not normally like this. Oh yeah, it's on YouTube.
No, I haven't seen that. I know that that Vegas cat went wild and all that. That tiger went tiger.
Yeah, tiger went tiger for tiger.
Yeah. Oh shit. All right, got that done. Tony Romo, he is out of here.
Man, but I know he's coming though.
Yeah, he get hurt too much. He get hurt too much, and just I don't think anybody really wanted him, or if they did, he would have been competing, and that ain't what he wanted.
No, and then plus, he didn't want to be a backup. He did his 14 years.
Exactly.
And
it's time.
And like the commentator said, he said that it's good that he joined another team, but it's probably a 99% chance he's gonna get injured in the booth.
I was like,
most likely.
That's foul.
That's fucked
Come
up.
on, man. The man did the best.
Who said that?
Yeah.
What?
One of those guys on like Sports Center.
Oh shit! Hopefully it wasn't an ex-player.
Yeah,
That would be fucked up.
Most of them guys quit playing in the 70s, 80s.
He is going to be, the team that he's joining is CBS. He's going to be doing CBS shit. So, good for Tony Romo.
Yes,
it's about time.
He had a great career.
Couldn't get past first round of the playoffs. But I always like to say that the Cowboys was as good as they were because of Romo. Yeah. But the Cowboys was as bad as they were because of Romo.
Exactly. Just those his decision-making skills at times in those critical points when if he had made the right decision, I mean, you can say that about anything, but if he had made the right decision at that opportune time where they got so close so many times, they probably could have, he could have probably done some damage.
Some real damage.
But everything happens for a reason.
Exactly. Jay-Z has another champagne coming out. It's gonna be $850 a bottle. Yay!
Yay! I'm gonna get 2 of those.
Yeah, Ace of Spades 2. Way to go, fucking Jay-Z.
Now, who buys that stuff?
People who wanna act like they ballers or wanna prove that they got money and shit. It's just fucking stupid.
Don't taste any better than a $100 or $40 bottle of Moet.
When I first got to Arizona, I was 23, going out to the bars and clubs and whatnot, and then rap songs at that time. It was all about Cristal and all that stuff, all this shit. So I was at the bar at one of these clubs. Some lady next to me ordered 2 glasses of Cristal. I'm like, what the? Oh shit! And I just went ahead and like, ma'am, would you mind if I taste that? I've never, I've only heard about it.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell at 23 in this pissy ass job I got,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be experiencing anything like that anytime soon. So she let me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't shit. It was very dry.
There you go.
For a champagne, it was very dry. I
There you
am
go.
still a fan of Martini and Rossi Asti Spumante. It's nice and sweet, has some flavor. It does what it does, and you can get on a good sale. You can get it for $8, but it usually runs for like 12.
Yeah, and then even the Moet, they'll sell that, in the clubs and stuff, like 100 bottles.
Oh my
Just
god!
go on over to Costco.
Yep.
Going over to a Bevmo.
Yep.
And what's the other one? Bevmo and
Total Wine.
Total Wines. There you go.
Yep.
And get that and take. And then if you're really thrifty, usually Friday
Use
nights.
coupons.
Yeah. Well, they have wine tasting and different types of stuff out. You just go there on the nights on their schedule that they have that. Go in there and you can try all that stuff.
Yep.
And leave drunk. And go home.
Yeah. We got a bottle of some kind of like butterscotch rum or some shit. We went and tasted some shit. And wifey liked it.
Yeah.
Still up in that motherfucker for like a year ago too.
Yeah.
All right. Hit upon some serious shit now. First degree one. Bill O'Reilly. Do you know about that?
I don't know the full detail about it, but I think he said something kind of crass, and it's kind of, I guess, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe sexual innuendo to it.
It's he's harassment, sexual harassment type case where he's the biggest motherfucker over at Fox News and had the biggest show over there, and now all these sponsors are pulling out like they should because of some bullshit, because he's just an asshole, especially towards females and shit. So
he getting the Cosby treatment.
Yep, and he's getting the Cosby treatment. Probably not even as much, but
no, it's not as bad. But he's a mini Cosby treatment.
Yeah, but right now it's I think it said 5 or 6 women, and then once again, if it's 5 or 6 women, most likely
there's more.
There's going to be more, and there was already several that he paid off, settled out of court.
Yeah, and I heard something about him saying that, they never filed any complaints against him from a human resources perspective, and he only settled so he can not embarrass his family and go on with his life.
Yeah,
to me,
No. I'm not giving. If I ain't do
that
it,
may work for
if
you.
I ain't do it,
I'm not
you
gonna
ain't
do it.
getting my money. And I don't know why these people don't countersue once they find out. Oh, you were telling the truth, George. I'm countersuing. I'm getting all my money that I paid. All this shit, I'm getting that shit back. Not only I'm getting my name back, I'm getting my money back.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I paid somebody off and you didn't do it. Shit. Alright, what else we got? We did that. Let's go back to sports for a minute.
Sure.
Hall of Fame, Naismith Hall of Fame for basketball. Tracy McGrady is in Hall of Fame. Tracy McGrady.
I need some stats.
I guess his stats were decent, but for me, Tracy McGrady wasn't that damn good. He didn't go to no championship.
He did a Barkley on us, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tracy McGrady.
Yeah.
He came. Oh, wasn't he like the first one when the Raptors first came out?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Him and Isaiah Ryder were up there, but Tracy McGrady. Ugh.
Yeah. We'll have to read up on him to find out.
Man.
Why he get in.
A couple more things. Let me put this one out here real quick. Asheville, North Carolina. There was this billboard that got a lot of controversy. Let's see if you think it's controversial. And well, once again, I think people just Well, let's go to it.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah,
no!
so,
feminists are all over that one, huh?
Yeah, they were all over that one. And the thing is, the person that did that was a female that put it up. And come on, man, it's too sensitive. You know exactly what it's talking about.
Right.
It's about precious jewelry. As a matter of fact, you talk to most women out here, it's like, hey, if I tossed you a diamond, would you accept it? Hell yeah, I'll accept this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
This should go like this.
Is
it real?
Is it real? It's like, yes. But you can't say it, though. You can't say it like that.
You can't say that.
You can't say it like that.
That's offensive.
That's offensive.
That's offensive.
I feel uncomfortable if you
Yes.
say that.
You need to take sensitivity training.
Sensitivity training.
Yes.
But I thought that was fucking hilarious. It's good play on words. I understand why they took it down, but I'm like, come on.
What do you think about that Kylie Jenner?
Hey, that was on there too.
Oh.
Kendall Jenner.
Minds think alike.
They
Kendall, it was Kendall.
Kendall, yeah. Ooh. At first, I'm like, why is there a problem with it?
Yeah.
Then I heard some, other people talk about it, and then I want to talk to somebody about it. But all right, it was Kendall Jenner who did the whole. What we're talking about is the Pepsi commercial.
Yeah.
If none of you
have
seen it, go look it up. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on the MadGiC Facebook page. I'm gonna put that commercial on there so you can go check it out. I'll do that today. It's always gonna be on the internet.
That's true.
It's gonna be on the
TV.
internet.
It's gonna be there forever.
But it's a Pepsi commercial where Kendall Jenner is like in a photo shoot, and there's like protests, and it says something about love. Everybody love. People are protesting. You really don't know exactly what they're protesting, but then you see like a line of like cops and shit. Kendall Jenner ends up stop what she's doing with the photo shoot and joins the protest. She ends up going up to one of the police officers and handing the police officer a Pepsi. It kind of emulates
play on Black Lives Matter.
The Black Lives Matter photo where the black lady holds her hands out to get handcuffed in front of like a line of police and has a couple police up there. So it kind of like that. Now, say that was not Kendall Jenner.
Okay.
And that was Rihanna. Would this thing be different? Because what is the problem? That it was a white girl who did it? Or is it that it was a mockery of the Black Lives Matter?
I think it wouldn't have been as a big a backlash, but I think there still would have been a backlash against Rihanna because the topic that they were playing on. That's a very sensitive topic because, the relationship with African Americans and people of color in general, with that, it's very shaky with the police right now. So for them to, I can see from an advertisement standpoint, they maybe that was their way of expressing that, hey, this is an issue and we can deal with it.
Right.
But giving a cop a Pepsi is not going to.
I understand that, but honestly, I looked at it up until like that thing, like being that it was a Pepsi commercial, I knew Pepsi had to come in somewhere. Where else was Pepsi gonna come in and shit? Yeah. But like it was like 2 minutes worth of fucking commercial and shit. But what I saw is like just the unity of. And they made sure to do this and on purpose to show that all different colors were coming together for one great purpose, and which is coming together, which is happening right now because a lot of people are banding together, going against Donald Trump and shit, going against police brutality. So they are coming together, And that's what I got from the commercials. Like everybody in love, they made sure to put love on one of the.
I mean, they made some very concerted efforts, but overall, considering the climate of everything that's going on, I could see how it can polarize people to say, you know, well, they're only just doing that because, you know, Kendall, she's, you know, ethnic female. Well, she ain't really. Like,
what is she, a fourth?
Yeah.
Whatever Kardashian stuff is?
Yeah,
whatever.
She's like the, oh yeah, she's like the fourth, fifth.
Wait a minute, is Kris Jenner, is she?
Their mama?
Yeah, no, what is she? Is she just straight white or is she like?
No, they're,
foreign?
man, I forget what they are. I know they're some type of.
I thought it was like Middle Eastern, Pakistani or some shit like that. But I didn't know if that was Kardashian, that Armenian or something. Yeah, something
Armenian,
like that.
yeah.
But was that just the daddy though?
Well, the daddy was, but I
The
think,
daddy, but was Kris Jenner just white?
Yeah, she was just, yeah. She
All right then. So since Kendall Jenner is a Jenner and Dude Jenner is white, so white.
Yeah,
so
that,
she
you're
just
right
white
in that aspect. I think you're correct.
Right.
And that could have been the whole catalyst where it just blew up
just
and then imploded.
Yeah, it was just white people. But if Rihanna was that person, would it be the same thing?
Something to think about, folks.
I think it wouldn't. Although, like I said, it kind of does mock that, but I think it just honestly brings it back up and brings it back as a topic and says, hey, this is some bullshit, you know, that needs to stop. And I really didn't have a problem with it. And honestly, that song on there, Lion, by Skip Marley or some shit like that, that was a badass song. I like that song.
You like that?
I like that song. I'm going to download that song.
Fan on the podcast.
Yeah,
Your intro music.
I should. But it is getting to that time. Actually, we are going to be going over. It is that time for Mad Dub of the Week. Thank you for tuning in. This is going to take a little bit because it is something different than what I've done before, and I hope you enjoy it.
Babe, it's time to get ready.
Okay. Babe, you gotta let me know when you're putting weed in the brownies.
Weed brownies? There is no weed in those brownies.
And that was the Mad Dub of the Week. I want to thank Mike Spears for coming out and hanging with me and doing this.
Anytime.
I absolutely appreciate it. I do this because I enjoy it and it helps me out and hopefully people enjoy it. Thank you again, man. I definitely appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right. Until next week, this is George I. Courtright and
Mike Spears.
And we out, baby. We out.